Le Père Noël, le hot dog ou les maisons colorées de Nyhavn. Il y a plein de bonnes raisons d'aller au Danemark. Mais si MGG a fait des déplacements à Copenhague, c'est avant tout pour voir du CSGO. On a en effet assisté au Blast première Fall Final où on a pu voir du très beau monde. C'était en plus l'occasion d'avoir un avant-goût du prochain Major qui sera organisé par Blast et qui aura lieu à Paris. On en a pris plein les yeux et plein les oreilles, surtout avec la victoire de Team Heroïc à domicile. On a beaucoup parlé cette année du public brésilien qui a fait énormément de bruit à Rio, mais en Europe, la référence reste les Danois. On espère que pour le Major de Paris, les Français seront aussi chauds. D'ailleurs, en parlant des Danois, sur place, tout le monde a salué la passion et l'implication du public.
I think it's fair to say that all of our fans are very special, but there is something extremely special and unique about the Danish crowd. It's Counter-Strike is in their blood, is the thing that we say.
Denmark is something special, I feel like. Also because we're Danish, full Danish team, but they see us as just so integrated in Denmark that everyone knows what it is and everyone follows.
Yeah, I mean, the crowd is sick. I just wish the headphones were a bit better. I even have noise cancelling on my earphones, and it's not enough, and it can be very difficult to understand people. Yeah, I mean, it was a great game with a great crowd.
Absolutely. We're delighted to be back in arenas and to have our tournament around the world where our fans can see it not just across the broadcast, but more importantly in the arena themselves.
I think it's just amazing to win a title somewhere, but especially here in Denmark, like, it's amazing being on in a home country. Like there's no word for it. It feels undescribable. I don't know.
Fesclan, Team Liquid, NIP, Team Heroic, il y avait vraiment du beau monde à Copenhague. Mais il y avait quand même un petit absent parce que Team Vitality n'avait pas réussi à se qualifier. Cependant, on a réussi à poser quelques questions à Dupré, qui a participé au showmatch, qui a pu nous en dire plus sur l'ambiance sur place.
It's always amazing to play in front of the Danish crowd, and it's even more special here in Royal Arena. I've been here a couple of times, but unfortunately it hasn't been on like the fun side in that sense. Like we're not in the tournament, and that obviously sucks. But being here and showing up for the fans and being there for everyone, I think it was really nice. I've learned a lot of French, but it's all bad words, so I'm not going to say that here.
En grande finale, on a eu le droit à un choc au sommet entre Fesclan et Team Heroic. Karigan contre Kadian, deux légendes du jeu qui sont en plus danoises. Au bout du suspense et de l'overtime, c'est Team Heroic, l'équipe totalement danoise, qui a réussi à l'emporter avec un grand Kadian dans les moments chauds, mettant fin à la malédiction de Copenhague qui n'avait jamais vu une équipe danoise l'emporter à la Royal Arena.
It was intense, like very stressful. It was back and forth the entire map, the last map, but we believed in Cass was calling, and we just kept being calm, even though we got destroyed some rounds.
I mean, I'm really happy right now, but I think when we go back to the hotel, we all will be really exhausted. It was a long game, so many emotion going on. Yeah, really exhausted after we go home.
It feels good. It feels really good. And now it didn't end up being the major. I think this was probably the second best for us to win it here in Copenhagen in front of the home turf. And it's been a long ride for me as an individual. It's been a long ride for us as a team with positive trend, you know, always getting better and better, but there's always been that phase. It's always been that Navi, you know, always been that team that had that extra gear, which we didn't. And to see our practice, our effort paying off, that's just like exactly how I hoped it would end up being.
Obviously, they're a team that just made the major finals, so, you know, them winning here proves that it's not a fluke, and they are like a real top 3 team right now.
Plutôt beau joueur Twist, malgré la défaite. D'ailleurs, on trouvera le Canadien dans la World Final de Blast qui aura lieu à Abu Dhabi du 14 au 18 décembre. Il y aura les habitués, Heroic, Fesclan, Team Liquid, mais également Vitality qui sera là pour tout casser. Après Abu Dhabi, Blast pourra se concentrer sur le Major de Paris qui aura lieu à l'Accor Hotel Arena. En France, on est tous pressés, notamment parce qu'on n'a pas eu de tournoi T1 depuis 2014 et le SWC. À l'époque, Dupré jouait chez Denitas, et laissé remporter des tournois, et c'était même Moment qui était coach de l'équipe.
Blast, it's the first time that we've put forward our interest in the major. Paris was a very important consideration for us. We know that there is a huge appetite for Counter-Strike in the Paris and the French fans. It's a beautiful city, and right now feels the right time that Blast can really cement not just what we can do in Counter-Strike and not what just we can do on a major, but more importantly, the 10th anniversary of Counter-Strike. Where better place to do it than in Paris? And we were delighted that President Macron was willing to support our event. We know how passionate he is in esports, and it just shows how important and how growing this entire industry is.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the major to Paris is going to be really great in a lot of ways. Mainly because I feel like esports is gaining grounds in France, but at the same time, it's also like a location that's very easy to get to from all over the world, and in some sense not as expensive. So I think it's going to be really good for the people who go there.
Yeah, I think the French crowd will be very nice. It's been a while since there's been a good tournament in France, and they obviously have some big names, legends of the game. So I think there's a big following in France, and I'm happy that they finally get a major. I think they never had one. No, so that's going to be an amazing experience for sure, and I'm sure the crowd is going to be good.
C'était type ça pour MGG. On vous laisse avec Papy Kadian qui montre à Abu Dhabi comment on célèbre dignement au Danemark.
If we have the energy to maybe drink a few beers or something, I think we will do that. But yeah, I mean, there's travel day home tomorrow, and then just back to the grind.
Yeah, you'll see me to 7 a.m. in the morning, I promise you that much.